Gordon Felt has made the trip to this remote part of central Pennsylvania too many times to count. It's become a routine visit he admits doesn't get easier the more he does it.
It's not, but it's important for me to be here.
Here is the Flight 93 National Memorial. Once a strip mine, now a permanent tribute to the 40 men and women who died here on September 11, 2001, attempting to regain control of a hijacked aircraft from the terrorists who planned to crash it into the U.S. Capitol building in Washington, D.C., hundreds of kilometers away. Gordon Felt's brother was a passenger on Flight 93, and this field where the plane fell from the sky is his final resting place.
It is surreal at times. Early on, it became evident to us very quickly that our loved ones, the events surrounding their death had historical significance to our country. And it was difficult to reconcile that, to be able to give up a part of our memory of our loved ones to those that would be coming here.
And the 40 passenger and crew members aboard Flight 93 that day did something incredible. They came together, complete strangers, and they made a choice to do something, and they changed history that morning.
Catherine Hostetler works for the National Park Service, which oversees the Flight 93 Memorial Complex. For her, it's not just a job. The events of September 11th are a prominent part of her life since high school.
Yes, I grew up about 10 miles north of Flight 93 National Memorial.
A memorial that has transformed from scene of tragedy to national park in record time, officially designated on September 24th, 2002.
That's only 1 year and 13 days after the event. When you think of other national parks, national memorials, Pearl Harbor, Gettysburg, these places, it takes years for them to become what we consider today a national park. Flight 93, almost immediately the families, the congressman here in Pennsylvania, the president, realized that something needs to be done to preserve this landscape and to honor the people aboard Flight 93, the crew and passengers, and what they did that day.
What began as a shack and a simple metal fence holding memorabilia brought by those paying tribute at the site soon after the attacks is now a massive complex encompassing thousands of hectares of land with features that attract hundreds of thousands of visitors each year.
On an average summertime day, we'll have over 1,000, and on weekends, 2, sometimes 3,000 visitors.
This is a story that resonates with people still.
Gordon Felt and other family members of those on Flight 93 were involved in the design and development of the site throughout its transformation. Felt has always hoped the story of his brother and those on Flight 93 not only resonates with visitors, but also encourages reflection.
Most important, I want people to be able to walk out of this memorial and say to themselves, if it was me, could I have done what they did? It's the inspiration of this story that I think is important that we not forget.
Kane Fairbaugh, VOA News, Shanksville, Pennsylvania.